practically a detective. I wonder what other mysteries around here need solving.
Our enemies envy our prosperity, disdain our sense of community. They sneer at our contentment.
Everyone knows the paradigm epitomizes the pinnacle of social order. Why? Because the matriarch herself designed it, and the sovereign embodies and executes on it.
Outside.
Human societies were constantly out of balance. Individualism ran rampant. Depletion of resources and lack of community.
I can feel my senses sharpening. Teeth, too. Also, I'd say this officially puts me back in full fighting form. If you ever thought I might slow you down, you can give those fears a kiss goodnight. Rather kind of you to say, but we both know you can keep pace with just about any. I got a good feeling about this partnership of ours. I plan on proving my worth to you and to Auntie, no matter what it takes. I expect we're going to have quite the adventure together. I appreciate you hearing me out. We should...
Outsider? Ah, the itinerant stranger returns.
The matriarch chose Eden because she recognized it as the perfect ecosystem. The native flora and fauna, the pleasant atmosphere.
What sort of payment do you seek? Don't imagine we have much you need.
Complex ecological network. To govern it, the matriarch working with and
Enough to lead and inspire those who work there, once at least. I was previously the ranking vigilant on this island. Why do you ask? Difficult place in exchange. Never dream of such a proposal in days of reason and quietude. Yet such is the here and now.
So?
know how invasive species can unbalance even the most robust ecosystem.
Оп, здрасте.
Nettlesome raptidons or the
Надо, кстати, было бы клавиатуру еще почистить.
Auntie's choice. Though
Outsider?
Так. От воды. А то на нее немножко разлилось. Так, это что это? Выполнить? А, завершенное задание. Нет, завершенное мне не нужно. Принести. Так, поиск украденной пропаганды. Так, и где мне детали на...
system is resilient.
Где мне замутить детали тогда, хорошо. А вон на да? Сейчас, секундочку. Ну, будет, значит, гуд. Все, забрал. Вкусная, Тёма, ты не понимаешь, насколько.
Scout report.
Yes, sir. Looks like the repair center is still out of order, sir.
Excellent.
Eddie, Scout. Glad to hear that they can successfully repair it. Next match, people fighting.
I don't even want to think about the damage those crappers are gonna do to my machines.
They're Crabbles. They ain't gonna do nothing to your precious terminal. Only thing they're in danger to was us.
Поберите.
Always been curious about the kind of training that'll produce an arbiter.
Law damn turrets won't make it easy for us.
Disturbance.
Raring to go.
Give the order, and I'll take care of him, Commander.
Looking a little wounded.
Always been curious about the kind of training that'll produce an arbiter. Can't imagine it's pleasant. You hear that? Ain't just the Dragoon to worry about. Those turrets will also put the hurt on us if we get too close. Combat! Hey! Got a distraction for you! Give the order, and I'll take care of it, Commander.
Trouble ahead.
Law damn turrets won't make it easy for us.
Give the order, and I'll take care of him, Commander. You guys couldn't hit the broadside of a friend. Combat. Not giving up without help, Commander.
Vitals looking a mite marginal, Commander. Someone call for a medic. Let's get you healed. Out of sight and on the way.
Так, в 9 часов там пионер вроде будет, да? Вот, надо будет на него переключаться потом. Если вообще получится сегодня даже поиграть.
Ain't just the Dragoon to worry about. Those turrets will also put the hurt on us. Give the order, and I'll take care of him, Commander.
Let's get you healed. To the rescue. Sight unseen.
Lay low, Commander. Medic's ordered.
Appreciate a little help.
Healing. All charged up. Someone call for a medic. Out of sight and on the way. Happy to help. Discreetly.
Knew you had. On your command. Let's flash it before my eyes, Commander. Knew you had.
Back in business. Looks like a fight.
Got a distraction for you. Combat.
I can still one.
Help me out.
Commander. Someone call for a medic. Out of sight and on the way. To the rescue. Sight unseen.
А нафиг я сюда пришел-то? А где ключ от сейфа? Ключ от сейфа по-любой должен быть. Ох.
My system still ain't gotten the memo we're clear of the relay. I'm itching to keep running. We're damn lucky we got out in time, Commander. Real glad you found a way to mitigate the destruction. Without the relay looming over all, maybe the island can finally recover. Lon knows it's seen enough as it is. Sounds like your old and as you've seen, that kind of loyalty can pose a real problem to everyone else. But look, fine by me.
welcome. Glad to.
Ambient Zeranian level. State your business. Initial.
Думаю, тут надо запчасти брать. Думаю, тут.
Might be wise to get that large gas cloud on my. I don't think there's anything to gain by getting near it.
Give me a sec. Almost done with this work list. Another sealant failure, amplifier requisition, and 2 more.
This unit's current work task takes priority over conversation. Farewell.
Stay true, outsider.
Outsider?
А кто там открывает все двери? Тут фигня какая-то.
First the attack, then the Zeranian?
If you need something, kindly make it quick. I'm afraid so, and you're wise not to get involved. The march, if even a single automech steps out of line, it will be the end of me. Zeranium corrupted automechs. Open fire on protectorates. Oh, is right. The Marshal is a good man, but he.
Так, в поисках дальше. А, во, может быть здесь есть.
Yes? Normally I'd be too busy to bother with random unforeseen visitors, but I find myself with some time on my hands after the recent... Go on then. Speak freely. Oh, it's really quite fascinating. It projects a field that protects the user from all manner of dangers. Kinetic force, electricity, the
Я тоже
technicians
хочу
used
такую
it to
штуку.
shield themselves from the uranium gas that was barring entrance to this facility's
Мгм.
primary repair structure. A job well done, if I do say so myself. Well, I do still have my initial
Волосы
prototype
испортили
lying
все
around,
пожизненно.
but it's highly unusual to share confidential protectorate technology with just anyone. That being said, I'd be willing to lend the prototype to a supporter who generously invested in furthering my research for a reasonable contribution.
Ну, если раз одолжила бы.
How entirely novel! The exchange of goods or services for currency. Well then, here it is, your prototype. I assure you it will be worth every bit. Did you need anything else? Until... Yes? Until...
Outer chassis sealant test number 14 is confirmed for failures. Uranium exposure rate appears to be Test model displayed standard overload-induced paralysis, then became atypically aggressive. Forced to... Forced to terminate test model in self-defense.
О, наконец-то включил микрофон, а то не работает, все сломался, все отлетело. Чего? Какая структурная целостность? Вы что? Фига они тут.
First the attack, then there's Iranian. At this rate, we're never getting caught up. Так. Как мне до туда допрыгнуть? Как же. Так, ну... Сюда никак. Шика. Ну, пойдем попробуем восстановить. К маршалу обратимся.
What have you done? The Serenium now spews from the hangar more thickly than ever. The damage must have been more advanced than we thought. I knew I should have pushed the repairs earlier. Sure, a few may have died, but the mission might still have been salvaged. This is my fault. The blame lies squarely on my shoulders. I gambled on an outsider rather than trusting my own resources, and now the price is paid. With this failure, I have likely doomed this entire island to the tender mercies of our enemies. No more will our stalwart subjects reap the bounty of this land. No more would the pleasant whine of servos accompany our mechanical servants in their noble servitude. Instead, as our freaks and worse will despoil that which is left behind, and with eating their way deeper into Eden. Yes, I suppose I... Away with you, stranger. While I'll not blame you for what's come to pass, the sight of you still makes my hackles rise.
Commander, I think this stuff is eating my lungs from the inside.
Well, not much to do now, but still busy.
What is it? I'm a little busy. And most importantly, you want to see the quartermaster. She's right next to the gate you entered through. Under the marshal's office, she'll only be able to sell you our surplus.
Outsider?
Yes. Until...
Feeling distracted, daydreaming on the job. Mental refreshment centers are there to help you. Don't risk falling prey to imperfect thoughts.
И мне взять эти части, вот я не знаю.
Why, you got a right serious look in your eye. What happened? Oh, stop joshing around. That's not... Wait. You're not... That's it, I'm afraid. Just a matter of time before these automechs run out of power. Whatever are all of us gonna do now? Nothing more I can do here, that's for sure. If it weren't for Vigilant Hogarth, I do believe I'd scupper off to... Well, you know where. Yeah. You convince him, I'm in. But I owe him enough I wouldn't abandon him for nothing.
The matriarch herself designed it, and the sovereign embodies and executes on it. Throughout history, human societies were constantly out of bounds.
Outsider?
Led to terrible suffering.
Well, look who it is. What is it? Speak your mind. Understand your reticence. I dare say I even share it. After a lifetime of strict compliance with state edict, feels almost mutinous to pursue. It's a gamble, no arguing that. But anything else is simply giving up and waiting for the end. Of course. Abandon every last ideal to climb the rungs of the corporate ladder.
Well, it's either that or die here with all dignity tossed asunder. Be smart. Take the deal.
Nobody needs go anywhere. Not when we can still save Westport. We of the Protectorate. I have the aid of key pillars of our community. Several persons of note and good character who stand with and by me. And our town still functions. Our automechs are still running, mostly. We have a generator to power them, fresh water, the reassuring voice of everyone's neighbor Prudence wafts from our loudspeakers.
Прости большое.
Understand your reticence. I dare say I even share it. It's a gamble, no arguing that. But anything else is simply giving up and...
With and through the Sovereign, devised the paradigm, a meticulously designed marvel where, if each of us does...
Outsider. Ah, the itinerant stranger returns. Nobody needs go. It'd have to be catastrophically obvious this place was doomed, and incontrovertibly beyond my means to save it. Before I'd even... When I look outside, I see people who are hard. Farewell.
Our enemies envy our prosperity, disdain our sense of
The wireless said that flooding Westport is routine maintenance to...
Я все забываю, что нельзя так прыгать.
wireless said that flooding Westport is routine maintenance to remove the dust that had been building up in our door frames.
The Sovereign really does think of everything.
Feeling distracted? Daydreaming on the job? Mental refreshment centers are there to help you. Don't risk falling prey to imperfect thoughts. Go now.
Fairfield, here we come. I mean, once the Vigilance says so.
Under protectorate law, we are bound to
Hey,
inform you that you have
Why,
entered
hello
a
again. Any new business to discuss involving secret sympathies and sugary spoils?
in defense against seizure, sabotage, and/or manipulative
Really? What was he like? An audacious proposal. Yet this place, despite its recent humidity, with a oh, but what would Vigilant Hogarth say? I can scarcely imagine it. Abandoned. Righto.
Everyone knows the paradigm epitomizes the pinnacle of social order. Why? The matriarch herself designed it, and the sovereign embodies and executes on it. Throughout history, human
Hello again.
societies were
Have you spoken to Vigilant Hogarth yet? Did he give permission for me to leave?
depletion of resources and
Of course.
community led to terrible suffering. Poor dears didn't have the firm benevolent hand. Luxury the
Outsider?
affords us
Ah, the itinerant stranger returns.
plenty. We have
Push up. I've no desire to speak of the current state of Fairfield, no less the Auntie's choice riffraff controlling it, or worse, any traitors who have flocked to their side. Why, I cannot fathom any of my people or I even contemplating defecting the Protectorate, let alone for that set, because we of the Protectorate, but I have my own means of helping them. It's a gamble, no arguing that. But anything else is simply giving up and waiting for the end.
You are the raw material for perfection. Gray gone astray? Book a stay today. Are you mentally refreshed?
Outsider? Ah, the itinerant stranger returns.
that you have entered a recreant locality. Record states as follows. All inhabitants are declared treasonous due to insufficient zeal in defense against seizure, sabotage, and/or manipulative indoctrinatory falsity.
Our enemies envy our prosperity, disdain our sense of community. They sneer at our contentment.
because she recognized it as the perfect system.
Auntie's Choice knows that a better you is just 3 pills and an ointment.
Welcome. Greetings. State your business.
Give me a sec. Almost done with this work list. Another sealant failure? Amplifier? I'm afraid the mark. If even a single automech steps out of line, it will be the end of me. Zeranium corrupted automechs open fire on Protectorate soldiers, and I end up in the darkest bowels of mental refreshment. The Marshal is a good man, but he values.
Oh, now what is it you want? Oh, now tell me, are you familiar with Zeranium gas? One and the same. I could speak at length about Zeranium's many captivating intrinsic qualities. So what am I endeavoring to create? A protective device that shields its wearer from Zeranium's remarkably unsavory effects, as well as other forms of harm. Quite splendid. Alas, while I'm occupied with inventing the good, wonderful. As an added incentive, I'll allow you to keep one of the prototypes once the work is finished. Now here, merely activate the device. Try to avoid any fields of dense uranium, or death is all but assured. Any questions? Normally, yes, but on the off chance that environmental exposure has altered the gas, ideally the resulting shielding will protect against any gas. But since, if you...
Might be wise to get that large gas cloud a wide berth. Don't think there's anything to gain by continuing.
Outer chassis sealant test number 14 is confirmed a failure. Uranium exposure rate. Test model displays standard overload induced paralysis.
Not sure we should get any closer.
My little minion. I trust you've made progress in your tasks? What did I tell you? Perfectly safe. Either that or you tolerate Zeranium poisoning like a champ. Good for you. Should you suffer from any lingering symptoms of contamination. Now, on to business. The device, or what's needed now, is something to help extend and shape the field. Capital deduction! Where you'll be pleased to learn there's one right here at the facility, in the Dragoon that's patrolling just outside. You guessed correctly. Our chief mechanist was rather hostile to the idea. So you may have trouble getting your hands on the catalytic amplifier. Oh, certainly. They're all in the building blocked by Zeranium gas, which is why we're... However, I do recall hearing this facility was originally assigned 2 Dragoons. I'm not sure what happened to the other one, though. It was gone by the time I arrived. Good. Phelan, one last... Well...
Suspicious temperament observed.
Commander, I think this stuff is eating my lungs from the inside.
Yes? Until a...
I'm glad that spectacle didn't scare you off. Anyway, if you have hands and a will to lend them, I won't turn away help. This gas leak of ours has proven inexhaustible, patient, and insidious. Zeranium is hardly my area of expertise, but it falls to me to find a solution, lest I follow my predecessors to their untimely fate. Speak with Delphinia Bryant. She needs all the support she can get. And her invention, once operational, will provide you a shield from the worst of the Zeranium. Her workshop is just past. Once you have the shield, see me about the leak. I'll give you all the details. I knew Dr. Bryant would come through for us, that she'd prove her worth as surely as any subject of the Protectorate would. Seeing as you're the only one trained in the use of that gadget, what say you put it through? Make your way inside the repair hangar and find the control terminal to purge the Zeranium. And be careful with that terminal. We don't want the situation getting any worse. Don't worry about Woodrow. Smart fellow, but his cautious nature gets in the way. Yes, there is. That shouldn't stop us from delivering them on time, but that